When you're on an instrument that can absolutely express whatever you have in mind, there's nothing else like it. It really is like flying. This guitar is the PRS Super Eagle. It's a guitar that I designed very closely on a daily level with Paul Reed Smith. Through that process, we ended up with an incredibly sophisticated guitar with, I think, as much technology on a guitar as I've ever seen. It's longer than most PRS guitars. The scale length of it, which is 25 3/8, gives it a little more of a snap to the sound. This section of the guitar is sort of your preamp section, and I hardly ever play with it off at this point because it's just such an open sound. It doesn't necessarily boost the level of the guitar. It's not a preamp in the sense that it's a gain boost. It's a preamp in the sense that it's an EQ. And with it on, you get... And it really is like high definition sound and completely opens up the bandwidth of what a guitar sounds like. It really is a high definition guitar. I decided that an F-hole would be really cool. It actually voices the guitar really well. So it has its own sort of unplugged sound that's really interesting. We wanted to get a middle pickup that sounded useful. And at 25 3/8 with 24 frets, and then this being your sort of field of magnets, almost like microphones to pick up the sound vibrating. It's a really special part of that length of string with really great pickups going through incredible quality wood. I think what we ended up with was this really elegant sort of violin-like instrument. I wanted it to sort of have this natural sort of vintage thing to it. The guitar is stained in something called Mayer Tobacco Sunburst, and what I had in mind was a tobacco sunburst that wasn't too dark on the edges. The back is absolutely a private stock back. I thought that was great so that it was the part that was facing you. It was sort of a little bit of like a diamond that nobody can see, in keeping with this sort of Super Eagle above and beyond quality level sort of thing. It's got a great sticker on the inside of the F-hole that was designed by my friend and brilliant artist David Smith. I wanted it to have a hand-drawn sticker that sort of harkens back to turn of the century manufacturing quality. There really is an abundance of details on it. The private stock is going to issue 100 of these. I've played a lot of guitars in my life, and I've owned a lot of guitars in my life. And it's not every day that you create something that you feel like no one had created before. I think the guitar will always be in my rack, no matter what music I'm making. And I think that's an incredible thing, to have built something for one situation that actually transcends that situation and can be used in a lot of other ones.